So, it is time now to create whatever you want in your life. An example of this was discussed in the group discussion earlier when one or more talked about their eyesight issues. They use glasses, but they are finding now that they don't even need their glasses as much now. They can see now without their glasses. This is changing. And it is going to continue to change, but the more they depend on those glasses to see, the more they will need to use those glasses. So, begin to put those away. Let your eyes refocus. Let your eyes come back to the way they are supposed to be, the way they are meant to be. And nothing will hold you back. Nothing will hold you back. Just as in the movie, The Matrix here. We use it because it is one of the James' favorites. It is one that is very apropos to these situations. As the Neo became more of a believer, he was able to stop the bullets. Anything can be created if you believe in it strongly enough. So, that is our answer for this. Is that a complete enough answer? Yes. I am okay. We would like to add one thing. That one answered okay, and that is saying something. That is saying that it is time to change that. I am not okay. I am that I am. I am the higher consciousness. As you begin to believe that, you will be that. Look at how the words you are using and how powerful these words are. I am okay. I am fine. These are not 5D expressions. If you want to be in the 5D world, then use the words to know that you are there. Speak out your 5D expressions. You will be coming up with many 5D expressions in the times coming up. Question: we would like to have a healing pulse for the group. OWS, we are not necessarily in the business of healing over the phone. Zora is more the one who works with this and does a wonderful job, as is our understanding. For the one asking this and anyone else requesting healing, in the asking you will receive. So, simply knowing that as you ask for healings of various kinds, it is already happening within you because you are the healer. There is no one of us saying that you are healed. Even when the Master himself, Yeshua, laid hands on another, he said many times, "It is not through me that the works are done, it is through the Father." This is how it was done. It needed the one who was the recipient to believe in this. So, again it comes back to the same thing. The more you believe, the more you will see. So create it in your mind and you will be healed. It is not necessary for you to hear from us on the phone that here, the healing has been done now. You already know it. Just believe it. Anything you wish to add here, Ashira? Ashira: no, I think you did a magnificent job. OWS, second question from this group. Question: should we be worried about the IRS concerning our reval monies? OWS: yes. When the revaluation money happens, it will happen as there is time for it. It will happen in the moment that it is necessary. It will happen when those who are to receive these monies are ready for it. Understand that if this happens directly to the public population right now, it would not necessarily be a good thing. Now, we know that this does not resonate with you because you have wanted this for such a long period of time. It is coming. There is no question about this. In some respects, it is already here. But the general population has not been a part of this yet. We would say to you to look at your financial situation that you have now and know that it is going to be changing drastically. There is not going to be the banks, as you know them. It cannot be this way. The financial system is going to be replaced with a new financial system. But this won't be ready to be opened until those behind the scenes are ready to bring it out. It is coming out. We are not going to say it is not, but we are not going to give a timetable out, because when a time is given, it changes the next moment because of man's consciousness. So, those of us who are being a little bit psychic here and we see things that possibly you do not, we only see probabilities, that is all. We see the probability of something happening the very moment we are looking at it. But at the next moment it can all change, and that is what has been happening here. The entire system. The financial systems. The mass arrests. Nasara. All of these things have been in the works and have been postponed because of those forces that believe they are in charge. Because they believe they are in charge, they are. As soon as those who are no longer in charge realize that, then they will not be. That is being waited for. Until those that are now in charge either come to the light or are taken out by themselves. That is an important thing. It is not that they will have a rise up and take them to prison, although it is going to happen when those who are ready to go to prison will do so. That is a strange thing to say, we know this, but wait until it happens and you will see from these higher vibrations. Would you add something here, Ashira? Ashira: no, I do not think so. Thank you. OWS: when the time comes, the IRS as you understand them will be no more. An entity such as that cannot exist in the higher vibrations. There will also be many corporations that will cease to exist as you know them now. The larger banks will cease to exist as you know them now. All of these things. But it is all a process that has been working here for a very long time. They are coming to the crescendo, as Sananda has said. All of this is part of this. Question: when will we be united with our twin flames? Ashira: yes. The twin flames have been in contact with you through dreams, in states at other times. As the frequency of the vibration has risen with the ascension process, and you are in that particular group, your mentors and your twin flames will be seen, talked to and worked with. That is my reply for the time. O's. Yes. It goes with the discussion that was happening here earlier. All of this is being orchestrated, you must understand. In the discussion earlier there was discussion about the various changes that are happening and all of these things that are in development. We are just going to share that there is so much more of this coming. It is happening. All of this is coming after disclosure. This is being called AD now, after disclosure. Everything will be altered after that point. That is not just the disclosure of extraterrestrials but the revealing of truths that have been held back. This is in the works here and shall be coming out very shortly here. Everything is happening in waves, it seems, such as the waves on the planet now. Things will continue until the opening of the truths becomes a flood coming through. Breaking the dam, as you might say it. The water is flowing and the truth is coming out. And has been said many times, the truth will set you free. Question: how can we quicken the process of receiving our mentors? Where do they come from? OWS: yes. As Ashira has said, they are already here with you. You just may not know it. But they will certainly make you aware of them as the moment arrives. After disclosure this will happen, but some will find this even before disclosure. It is in the process and those mentors are there for you, but there is something else, you see. You will also be the mentors. You will be the mentor for those who come after you. So they will be receiving you as the teacher. You have a saying, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And we would also say that, when the teacher is ready, the students appear. So, this is happening and gaining momentum as these processes continue on. Anything you wish to add here, Ashira? Ashira: I will add. Thank you, OWS. You also asked, where do they come from? They come from all the places that all of you come from. They come from inside the earth, they come from ships, they come from angelic realms, they come from all places. Each of these has taken on the responsibility for each of you. They have been speaking with you in meetings with you. They have been sharing with you during dream times. Get your plans together so that you know that when you meet them you will immediately resonate with them. This is not to worry about. It is already being done. Already being accomplished. It will be about the time that you are ready and the frequency is right. It shall happen. We bless you. Question: can you give us more information on the portals and the 5D? OWS: yes. We are speaking here of raising of consciousness. Moving into higher vibrations. As you move into the higher vibrations, and you have been moving into these and will continue to do so, You will find yourself not necessarily in a totally new space or place here but in higher consciousness itself. The higher consciousness will give you a sense of bliss and peace and calmness. This will lead to others around you gaining from you your bliss and peace and calmness as well as more and more and more awaken. Now that is not say that in your new golden age you will not have your beautiful cities, not as you know them now but as communities and such as this. They will be higher vibrational experiences and gatherings. And there will be more movement into Hollow Earth certainly and up into ships and all of these things as you are wanting to do this, as it becomes necessary for you to do this. As that time comes you are moving through a transition and you are moving through a transition right now. Those of you who are moving back through a portal, you are moving back through to be of service. You are finding yourselves treading the line, you might say. Sometimes you are in the higher vibration and sometimes something brings you back down again. You are going to find that the more you travel through this ascension process you will find yourself in the higher vibrations more and more and more. You will get to the place where you will not come back to the 3D anymore unless you choose to come back. That is certainly what is going to happen as you move more fully through this ascension process. You will know when you have fully ascended and you will go back to assist others as Sananda has said. Do you have something to add, Ashira? Hira yes. This comes in shifts let us say. Shift up. Shift down. Shifting and experiencing in new dimensions and coming to learn how to be of service to others as they are still walking their path on which they are just awakening. But also to be of service to yourself, to the light workers upon the planet who have awakened. You will have the opportunity to choose your thoughts each day. You will have the opportunity to have your imagination play for you. In this you affect the mass consciousness. In this you affect all of creation upon the new planet. So, be of good faith all who are listening. These are only the beginning steps, the ones that will take you forward more quickly than you can imagine in this moment in time. We bless you. OWS yes. We would like to add here that ascension at one point in time was going to take you into a new land. Into a completely different understanding such as the rapture and these types of things. That was back in year 2012, December. At that time, that was going to happen for a great many of you but nowhere near what is meant now. And some of you would have found yourself disappearing and then appearing somewhere else. Then you would go back to assist just as you are now. Much of this has changed to allow for the awakening of humanity, the entire humanity, as much as can be possible here. It is the saying, no one will be left behind. And that is what we are doing. We are following through with it as much as we possibly can. We wish to leave no one behind who does not want to be left behind. You see? Question: am I correct in believing that, while we are waiting for disclosure, the Dark Ones need to make a choice to stay and follow the light or not to before we can move fully into 5D? OWS yes. Certainly, and you also use the term, waiting for disclosure. You are not waiting for disclosure. You are waiting for the changes coming within you. The changes within you are creating the changes outside of you. This is how it is happening. So, do not wait. Do as Sananda has said, jump into the game here. Be a part of the game. Be a part of the team. You are already a part of the team, become the team. You see? Do whatever you can to bring these changes about. Whatever it is that you might be able to do. You, yourself, working in these ways are reaching not thousands but millions of people. And these millions are coming into an awakening process because of what you are doing. And because of what many are doing across the internet and because of the wave that is moving across the planet and awakening more and more people in its wake. It is unstoppable now. There is nothing to wait for. Create it and make it happen. Believe that creation is in the believing. You will be marveled at what will happen as a result of this. You can put it everywhere. Everyone is sick and tired of seeing is believing. It is no longer the way. You see?